I'm Seth in the sweats.
I'm Easy in the Suits.
You're now listening to Sweats and Suits podcast.
Now give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Magic crispy right now, man. What the fuck, man?
You know what I'm saying? Get a full look at it, you know?
Oh, God.
You said, I don't know who's going to be on the Zoom.
Hell no, you never know. You just moved to LA, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
But this shit crazy because I moved to LA March 2nd, and literally the corona shit had hit. So when I was out here, like, nobody was filming. So, like, literally I was like, so what do I do now? Like, nobody filming. So I went back to LA. So I went back to Atlanta. And I was there for like this month, April, because I was just like, man, ain't nobody filming. So at least let me go back to Atlanta where I got, TK and I got my other people that I can film with on a consistent basis.
Right.
So I was out there and I just came back to LA yesterday to work. So I'm going to be bi-coastal, just working with folks here and there. We can cut or like how y'all.
That's like a motherfucker. Do what the fuck. God damn it. Okay.
Say less.
Hello, disclaimer.
Right. All right, man. Hey, welcome to another episode of Sweats and Suits podcast. I am the man in the sweat, Seth, and with me is my partner.
As always, it's the baby daddy with the good hair.
What else?
Quarantine E.
What else?
ISO E.
One more time.
ISO E.
Pass on the ball.
And whenever you hear this podcast, hashtag
The Bougie Hangout. What's going on, man?
yeah, we in the building.
Man, that's a fact. As y'all can see here, man, we got another special guest for y'all. This brother's funny. He's from the mill.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. A whole lot of gang shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Man, we got comedian Lonnie in the building with us, man. How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
AKA Funarios. Funarios has been the shit for a long time.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But before we do all this, how you holding up during the corona? I see you crispy.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Certain things I got to keep intact because I got to stay filming, baby.
Niggas hurting.
Hey, man.
Hey, niggas hurting.
Shit.
Send your barber.
Hey, brother.
Help.
Hey, brother.
Help. You see us? Nigga, help.
Hey, brother.
We can't. Please?
I knew this time. I was like, bro, I got to stay crispy because if I'm going to be shooting videos, like, I just can't let it show. I got to, like, fight through it. So.
Thug your way through like a motherfucker, man. I've been at this bitch hurting. You been hurting. Hey, nigga, it got so bad I cut myself. Nigga, I ain't never been so happy to give myself an even.
Mm-hmm. Just that sound.
Yeah, ooh, it's so relaxing.
Yeah.
I said, oh, shit. There's, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, you beefing with your barber right now. Like, why you ain't cutting in the basement, nigga? Damn, dog. Niggas just don't.
But look, we need to put
on. Dog hit me like, no, I got my kids today. I said, nigga, when the fuck you ever had your kids?
Niggas trying to be good dad? Niggas trying to be
When the fuck you ever had
what the fuck? Oh, you got children now.
Hey, nigga, your priorities in the wrong place.
Right, my nigga went from, at first you was a daddy, now you a father. This shit crazy. This shit, when you go into Super Saiyan, huh? This nigga evolved and shit. That shit crazy.
Trying to do the wrong shit at the wrong time, man. The right shit at the wrong time.
Talk to him, man. I'm telling you. Nah, man, but again, I done followed you for a long time, man. This is before I even knew you was from here. I really found out you was from here, like, literally within the past, like, year and a half. Because I think I reached out to you because I was like, whenever you come to the mill, come fuck with us. Because I'm like, yo, we like to do shit in-house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People come through, kick it, get a bottle, we get drunk, and then we get all the stories. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? Like, I only come to Milwaukee literally once a year, like once or twice a year, and it's to get a doctor's appointment. Like, I just come back from my physical.
That's crazy.
That's it, like, literally.
Like, I pull up like...
I fly in the morning, go see my grandma, take her car, go get my physical, hit up like all my favorite food places. You know I got to get House of Corned Beef, Jake's Corned Beef, and Cops.
Oh, God. Yo.
And
then nigga, Cops got a Blue Moon shake right now.
Oh, it's fire?
Oh, nigga. Big slaps. Trust your local fat niggas.
Oh, gotta see what that's talking about.
Oh, God. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, man. So it's dope to have, like, you know, the fact that you came from here and you putting on, like, in a major way. But I've been following you since you was with KJ, right? Yeah, like, I've been around, like, I was like, yo, these two niggas are hilarious, fam. Like, I don't even know how, like, where I found y'all at. Like, you know, you get in the wormhole of YouTube.
Yeah.
And came up on, I'm like, yo, these niggas are funny. And I did not know you was from here. That's the best part about it. So
Yeah.
Like, tell us about that time. Like, what made y'all, like, y'all was early in the wave. Y'all was, like, I found y'all around the time I found, like, Dormtainment and Green Bench. I don't know if you know anything about Green Bench. Yeah. Okay, so Green Bench, Dormtainment, and then I found y'all, and I'm like, yo, Funarios is up there.
Yeah. So when I like started Funarios, it was like right when Chappelle's show had like ended, or he had took that hiatus.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, ain't nobody doing sketch comedy whole time, not knowing that people was doing it on YouTube.
Right.
So damn, like I gotta feed the people. Like me thinking that I could feed the world. Like I'm like, let me like put this on YouTube. And it was initially gonna be a TV show at the school that I went to down in Atlanta. I had signed the paperwork, everything. It was like, yeah, we're gonna get a TV show, do skits, all that stuff. You just got to keep it clean. Shot my first skit, and it wasn't clean. And I was like, shit, where the hell I'm gonna put this at now? Like, nigga, I done shot this shit, gotta go somewhere. So I was like, shit, let's throw that bitch on YouTube. And then the rest is literally history. And I just started doing YouTube ever since.
Man, that shit was crazy because I know I was like, damn. These brothers are like one funny and like, you know, I kind of had YouTube dreams, but nothing like that. I was like, man, I don't know how to shoot shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie. If a nigga bring the camera, I could be funny.
Yeah.
I could be funny.
Yeah.
I can't be a shooter. I don't know how to be a
it's a different mindset, bro, for sure. You gotta it's an art behind that shit, but you can get it though. You can learn. That's an art you can learn.
Right. Especially nowadays with the cameras and stuff being way more, you know what I'm saying? So you and KJ hooked up. Was that the first person you went to for the show? Like,
no, it was my homie Travis. Me and him started it, and he kept telling me about KJ. He was like, dawg, this nigga funny. Like, trust me, you just need to fuck with him. And I was like, man, I don't know. Like, I just feel like we got all the funny we need. And then I had put him in a skit, and the nigga was funny, of course. And then he had wrote another skit. He was like, yo, we should do this. And I was like, all right. Lo and behold, the shit ended up on WorldStar. You know, this one, the website WorldStar was big. Before, like, Instagram, this is the website. When niggas
the website WorldStar. If you got your shit on WorldStar?
Yeah, nigga, you thought you was somebody, nigga. You was ready to start.
You see my shit on WorldStar? Yeah. Knowing that all the comments be like, you stupid niggas. Like,
bruh, niggas be tearing your ass up on WorldStar, dog. So, the nigga, he wrote the skit, ended up on WorldStar, and we was like, well, shit. All right, well, let's bring this nigga on. And then he just kept writing, and I more so transitioned to the background. So I was doing like camera and editing, and he would be the face of it. And we just would do skits weekly. That's when, like, if you was dropping a skit a week, you was growing. You was doing
your thing. And y'all definitely, nigga, I subscribed, I was waiting on that to pop up. And I remember I was so salty, like, when it started to slow down. I'm like, where the fuck is my niggas, yo? Like, God damn it.
Bro, we went through so much, like, just like, you know, you get to a point where you be creating so much, and then you be like, all right, is this funny? And then we started trying to get into more of the stand-up. So we was doing shows on the road, and them checks was, like, real good. So we was like, shit, let's just focus on the stand-up shit. But I never had dreams of being a stand-up comedian. So that was like the other conflict in it. I was like, nah, I wanted to be more of like just put people on. I wanted to be a director and producer. So I was like, me doing stand-up ain't really helping me. Like, it's good money, but like ain't some shit I want to do.
Yeah.
So then like I think we did it for like consistently maybe 2 years.
That's when y'all kind of slowed down on the sketches, right? And then, like, you know, y'all would still give something. But, like, only reason I really wasn't tripping when y'all finally gave something, y'all gave, like, a big-ass sketch. Like, it was a long flick. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, they took a month, but I'm chill.
But they here.
Right, they here, though. They still around. Cool.
Yep.
So how was it transitioning away from him? Like, because you went from the background to all of a sudden you're in the videos, and I'm seeing more of you, and I'm like, all right, where KJ? But, I mean, you're funny. Like, obviously, I fuck with you, so I'm like, all right, my nigga here. What happened?
Yeah, but you was used to seeing us together.
I was used to seeing y'all together because, like, he had a different brand of comedy than you.
Yeah.
So, but y'all worked so well together.
Yeah.
And I think that was kind of like what they say about us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very brass and boom, in your face with, I'll say some shit, but he'll hit you with some, like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even catch it until you like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
back in.
Right. So how was it transitioning from that to being like Dolo?
That shit was probably the hardest shit I done went through, to be honest. Like, because you go from a place of like always relying on somebody. Like, I just knew, like, all the skits I was writing and we was coming up with, he was gonna be the star of. So now it's like everybody used to seeing him. So now, damn, I got to do this shit. So it's like, am I funny enough to do this role? So I kind of like doubted myself a little bit. But once I did a few, more and more, and motherfuckers was responding positive to it, I was like, oh shit. We good. Like, fuck out of here. So, you know what I'm saying? So then I just kind of built up the momentum. But it was hard because he had moved to LA. And I didn't want to move to LA. I was I ain't fucking with that LA shit. I think at the time I probably had a girlfriend I was dealing with and shit. And I was like, I'm good on that shit. And he made the move. I didn't. And it was the hardest thing ever. That's why really the skit stopped for a good while.
Right, yeah. Okay.
And then they came back and niggas was like, well, okay, all right, you back. But like, where this nigga? So
So huge question. You back in LA, are we gonna see a reunion?
So he lives in Atlanta now.
Bro, all right, bro. That was a good episode. We're gonna thank y'all for tuning in, man.
We're gonna head out now.
Now that nigga moved.
So he moved. So like we will possibly still work together. He just in a different line of work now. He's been focusing more on his stand-up comedy.
Okay. I've been trying, like I had looked for him. I haven't like done it recently, but I know for a while I had checked in.
Yeah, I forget what his Instagram is, but I like send it or DM to you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, he's still.
I did want to support him.
Yeah, he's still funny. He don't really do videos though. He more so stand up.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just want to support him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was one of the I try to always support the people that I first like watched on like YouTube. Like,
yeah, bro. Yeah,
like, whether it be a podcast from like different people or just the videos, like I'm still subscribed, like just hoping some other shit pop up. So now you're on your own now. You're obviously picking up steam. Shit is still funny. Like, when did you ever have that oh shit moment? Like, it's kind of popping.
I have. It's just weird though. Like the first time you go viral on your own, or like, like an idea that's completely yours and some shit, like it'd be like, oh shit, like nigga, this is a crazy feeling, and you be like, I'm rich, but like don't follow that shit. Like it's just like you just popping for a minute and motherfuckers talking about you, but like don't no money follow up with it unless you go like crazy viral, like an Emmanuel Hudson or how they kind of went. But I had a few of those moments. Like Trey Songz had posted one of my skits before. And a few other celebrities on their like pages on like Facebook, and then just going viral, and then like Ridiculousness reaching out to me to like show my video on the TV show, and just other people reaching out. So I've had a few oh shit moments, but they like come and go so much because it's like, nigga, you still got to keep going. Just because you had that one, like, nigga, you got to have another one follow up.
The next one at. Right. So you would be considered, like, they kind of considered y'all like the Instagram comedians, like the wave of Instagram comedians, and it came with a negative connotation for a minute, like from stand up, from celebrities. It always seemed like they were like, oh, they don't fuck with y'all, or
more so like other stand up like comedians that have been going through like clubs,
like
the old school way, going through from like stand up comedian club to comedian club.
Yeah.
They talk down on y'all, but I think that, like you said, you don't even have a desire to be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, no.
So you just like cool with doing like sketch work and stuff like that. But like, how did you feel when you heard like people that I know you've worked with who, you know what I'm saying, like they kind of, how was that feeling when because it was heavy for a while. It was like a good year of that.
Yeah. So around the time that when I was doing stand-up comedy, that's when it really started hitting. Like you would hear niggas hating. Like you would walk in a comedy club, sign up for open mic or whatever, and niggas would be hating. Like even the comedy scene as a whole is it's like super negative. Like these niggas, everybody talk bad about each other. Like anytime like Kevin Hart drops something like, oh, that nigga ain't even funny, that nigga ain't writing his own, like it's super negative. So when we was in it and doing stand-up, we was getting booked for shows and we was getting big checks, but we hadn't had that much time on stage. So niggas would be mad at us because we was booking these shows for so much and headlining, and they weren't.
Right.
So you would see a lot of like, man, this nigga not even funny. But it would just be word circulating through like the comedy circuit. So when we go to these clubs, our videos were popping. So niggas would be in our face being fake, like, yo, like, I'm trying to get in the video, what's good? But as soon as you leave, niggas like, nigga not even that funny. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Yeah.
So it was real like a hard time. And I didn't like that about it. That's what really pushed me out of stand-up, because I was just like, bro, like, we all trying to eat. Like the smartest thing for you to do, if you an OG on stage, you see me not that good, but you see I'm doing good on videos, the best thing for you to do will be to link up with me, teach me the stage.
I'll teach you the videos.
And then we both blow up. But that makes too much sense. It was crabs in a barrel mentality. So niggas like, nah, nigga, like.
Especially, I could probably see that in the college scene, because, you know, y'all popping all around dorms. So they ready to book y'all for these college shows. Exactly. And then a comedian who's an OG realized that y'all closing, like, oh, why they getting the big, you know, close out check. It's like, fam, we're popping in the dorms. You don't know how to shoot a video because you don't know how to work your phone.
Exactly. And I was like, yo, y'all need to do this video shit. Like, that's the future. Like, y'all niggas need to get on it. It's like the same thing when the TV came and niggas was like, nah, that TV shit. Nah, we listen to the radio because that's how it's been done. But if you don't adapt with the times, you're gonna get left behind.
Facts.
So I was like, dog, like, that's my biggest thing. Like, you can't be an old nigga out here. Don't turn into the old nigga that's like bashing the younger generation, because you will get left behind, bro.
ASAP.
Honestly, like, if you trying to evolve with these niggas, you better get on that TikTok shit. It's some kid shit,
right?
You better, yeah.
Hey, like, TikTok is making niggas get like platinum albums right now.
Nigga,
platinum
what?
Singles, like TikTok is definitely a move. That's kind of like how Vine hit. And like a lot of niggas, like dog, King Batch literally, is making 6 figures off of Vine because his Vine was popping. That's 6 seconds.
Yep.
And I think that's why a lot of comedians was mad too. Like, these niggas only funny for 6 seconds. My nigga, that's everybody's attention span now.
Yeah.
We don't even listen to music past a week.
Yeah, nigga. You definitely. You on to the next.
Like, even think about Netflix. Motherfuckers binge watching shows that they took months to work on, and we watching that shit in a day. Like, yo, that shit was cracking. Right, when's the next one?
Exactly.
But it seemed like it's taking so much longer because we done binge watched it in a day, whereas, you know, instead of spreading it out over 12 weeks or whatever. But I think that's dope. Like, I've seen you do a lot of different videos now, especially working with other people. I think that's really dope. So, where do you see yourself now? Like, how do you view yourself now? Like, you're OG kind of now, right? You have, and since you love sketch, let me ask you this: since you love sketch, it's like Saturday Night Live, the end all be like, is that the grail of sketch comedy?
Nah, it's probably. I guess it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, maybe like niggas would be. I think more people. Damn, that's a good question. It might be. It's kind of hard to say. I ain't never really heard of a internet comedian being like that's their goal, that's their dream to be on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I don't want to say it's the Oscar for us.
I'm just looking at it like, because you said like you're not tripping about stand up. Yeah, going to sketch. So I'm thinking with sketch, damn, you know what I'm saying? It might be that's the longest running sketch show.
Yeah, for the most part.
You know what I'm saying? Like, only
what? No, I forgot. Mad TV don't come on.
Mad TV been off. Like, and that was the only competition. Like, Mad TV really had a chance to dethrone. Saturday Night Live. I remember standing up for Mad TV and turning it from Saturday Night Live to Mad TV because they were a little more raw.
Yeah.
But I think where they fucked up was they were trying to be Saturday Night Live instead of just sticking to themselves. And that's shit, that'll fuck you up all day long, man.
Yep.
And so we got what I consider like what are your top 3 sketch shows of all time?
Chappelle Show.
Oh, number 1.
Key and Peele.
Really?
Yeah, only because Key and Peele they were able to take simple ideas and flip it at the end. Whereas Chappelle was more like Chappelle was just smart comedy. Like, Chappelle was just all the way smart comedy to me. Like, he was an intellectual with his writing and stuff and how they come up with stuff. But Key and Peele, they were able to take simple ideas and make it into a full sketch. So that's why I like them. 3. Shit, it might just be them 2 to keep it real.
You ain't fuck with In Living Color?
I did, but at the time I was like, they got some funny shit. Now that I'm older watching it,
yeah.
When I was a little younger, kind of watching it or like seeing clips and stuff like that, I wasn't able to fully understand it.
Okay.
So I would need to go back and give it a full look. Like I only seen like a few of the sketches as I'm older now. Like I've never watched a full like episode.
That's funny, and you saying that is hilarious because I went back and bought the old DVDs when I was in college. So I bought like 4 of the whatever seasons. And I'm like, yo, this shit was really ahead of its fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, amazingly ahead of its time. Like, where I was like, ew. Like, how smart is that shit? Yeah. And it still fits.
Yep.
And I'm like, yo, like, that's what I enjoy about going back to certain sketch comedy.
Yes, when it's timeless, when they create that timeless piece of work, yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about Funarios. Where do you want to take Funarios? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you envision that as being a show?
I really just envision it as being a platform.
Okay.
For people. So like the same way like Tyler Perry put on a lot of these black people and it was like, oh, like I gave them their first major role, like I would want to have that same effect. Like people be like, oh yeah, like I've seen this person from Funarios and now look at them now. Like they.
Well, now I'm about to put you on the spot, bro. Whenever you come back to the mill for your doctor's appointment, put a fat nigga in.
When I got what? I think it's fall or no, it's winter. Winter. I usually come back. You might catch a nigga in LA. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me know. LA or Atlanta. I'm all over this place.
Oh yeah, especially Atlanta. We just we just talking about Atlanta. Yeah. We just talking about
soon as it's fully open, we gotta come.
Right. So I'm about to throw some names out. Like I've seen work with like Jamal. Jamal is hilarious. Mm-hmm. I think my favorite recent sketch is to get the lyrics right. With my guy,
the Sing or Die.
Sing or Die, bro. When I tell you that shit was funny. What's up, Tracksuit?
You know what's funny? That nigga came up with that himself. Like that's the only reason why I go by Tracksuit and wear a tracksuit in all my videos was because of him.
What?
I did not write that line. Like Jay is Jay's super hilarious. Jay Childish.
Yeah, Jay Childish, yeah.
Super hilarious. So when we filmed that and he was like, tracksuit, like that nigga came up with that. And that's the only reason why to this day.
that shit was funny as fuck. Dog, like to people out there, I recommend look up Sing or Die on YouTube. You will not fucking be disappointed, dog. It is fucking hilarious. I think that's probably my favorite sketch by y'all. Like I'll be looking for that one. Like just because it was so hilarious, dog. Dog, this nigga shot him again. That shit was wild. Nah, like good funny shit. So when you coming up with comedy, like what's your process?
You just took the question right on my
Oh, my fault.
Wait, say it again.
What's your process
for coming up with skits?
Yeah, coming up with skits, or even like just anything that you are starting to do, like.
For the most part, Jamal was my roommate too. Speaking of him.
Oh, Jamal, what up?
Me and him got out to LA. Let me see if this nigga. Jamal, bring your ass.
Yeah. Oh, this shit lit. 2 for 1. Now Jamal funny as a bitch too. Oh, when y'all tried to rob Big Jai for the lesbian, nigga, for the lesbian homie joint. Jamal, what's good, brother? Big fan, man. Like we doing an interview podcast. We're a podcast called Sweats and Suits Podcast. Oh, now that we have you on camera, we would like to have you as a guest too, sir. I'm fuck with it. Yeah, man. But like y'all two, I think y'all got great chemistry as well. Like whenever I watch y'all skits, it's usually like very funny. Like no doubt. Like the one I know Jamal got one. I never could remember the names of the sketches, but when the chick was trying to get at you, bro, like pulling you in the car, like you was like, how the fuck you?
Was it the white girl or was it the light-skinned black one?
Light-skinned black girl.
Oh,
nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Beyonce.
Yes, that shit was funny as I gotta look. I'm gonna send y'all the sketches I love because I don't remember the name of them. But I just go back and watch y'all shit when I'm bored, like, and I need some shit like that just make me laugh. Y'all niggas are some go-to niggas, man.
Like,
Real shit, man. No doubt, man. Like, tell the people, you want to shout out your page and stuff too while you here.
Oh yeah, it's Jamal the Creative. I guess it's like the way it's said.
Yeah, Jamal the Creative. Yeah, that's a fact.
Ain't no 18 A's in Jamal either.
No, ain't no Maul the Creative. Nah,
Jamal. J-A-M-A-L. Ain't no J-A-A-A-A-A-A-A-A-A.
Ain't no unnecessary underscores or nothing. Like underscore Jamal underscore.
My name on these shit. I'm the original.
All right, nigga. All
right, we'll reach out to him too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Get your own interview.
I said, get your own shit. Nah, man. So, all right, so we about to bring you into the pod now.
Close that door, nigga.
We finna pod now. Oh,
let me answer this question.
Oh yeah, the process.
Yeah. So, hey, nigga, close that door.
Since like 6 months ago.
Oh yeah, sorry. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be talking. We about to film another skit in like a little bit, but so shit. Some of my process, it's just a lot of skits you see is like shit I went through. Like I've actually done. Like I think the most recent was one of them was I showed my best friend your nudes. I don't know if y'all seen it.
Yeah, dog. It turned out to be a fucking dude.
Yeah, like that's real life. Like that really happened to me.
Like, no, bro, stop bullshitting, bro. Hold
like
on,
dead ass.
Like, so, like, to people who haven't seen the sketch,
well, we just can't bypass that.
Yeah, like the people who seen the sketch, man.
In the background, man.
He walking with his girls like, yo, I showed my friend your nude. So, as like, you know, a dude, you like, oh, okay, you done showed your girl my shit, all right, cool. So, like, you know, he kind of gassed up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Find out that the best friend is a dude. That would have fucked. What was your response to that? Like,
so I had sent the girl, it was either a dick pic or a video, whatever the fuck it was. And she was like so in awe about it. She was like, oh my God, this is so amazing. Like, you mind if I show it my friend? I'm like, I mean, I guess. Like, I mean, like, that's some shit that girls don't do. Like, they don't share.
No,
and then, like, she showed it. And then, like, so I didn't think nothing of it. Then she came over one day and we was planning a party because I usually have like Taco Tuesdays at the crib and shit. Like, come on through, you know, everybody get together, whatever. And she was like, "Oh yeah, so I'm gonna invite my best friend too." I was like, "Oh, like yeah, when she coming?" And she was like, "It's actually a he." And I was like, "What?" She was like, "Yeah, that's the one I showed the dick to." And I'm like, "What?" What?
Excuse me. Come again, say what? Excuse me.
Oh, okay. And then so like I had like the nigga came over, met the nigga. It was the weirdest interaction ever. Like it was just like, yeah, like
I heard you see my shit.
Like how you? Yeah, where you say to that? Do you be like,
yeah, it was good. Heard you see my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, like, do you talk about it? But that's
yeah,
weird.
Like I don't want to talk about it with him. Like
exactly.
Hey, so you know, all bush aside, what you think?
You play spades?
You play spades? Hey, like as a gay person, I think I take it as a very high compliment. You know what I'm saying? Because you done seen dick in your day.
Yeah, you know like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But nigga say he like what he saw. Like, is that like, oh, like, you know, you like, do you say thank you like you, or is that, you know?
Thank you.
It was so weird. That shit was so weird. But most of my shit are real life situations, and even the whatchamacallit came from that, sending your sex tape to the wrong person. It came from her.
Yeah.
Because she was like, yeah, I need you to airdrop that to me.
She funny.
Like, damn, that shit would be crazy if I sent this to the wrong person. Because it was like hella people in my house. So, you know, like when you're on airdrop, everybody
pop up. Yeah.
And it'd be like iPhone. Niggas don't be naming they shit.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this shit like hey. So that also came from real life situations. So it just come from that. Friends be telling me situations, and I recently just started like indulging in edibles. So like,
oh shit,
I'll be like trying to like work through skits, like, but nigga, my brain be moving too fast with my fingers, so I can't type it all the way out. So it's like. But most shit is real life situations that I come up with, or just certain things. I'd be like, damn, this would be funny if this situation I'm in would have ended like this. So some situations I'll put a twist on, but most of them are like real shit.
Dog, that shit is funny, dog said. See, and that's like, cause you and her have good chemistry too.
Mm-hmm.
I thought y'all was dating for real.
Oh, TK, yeah, no, that's a homie. Like, that's my best friend. Like, we live together. Like, in Atlanta, we live together, and like, that's the homie. Like, we've been.
She had me. Y'all had me dying with the New York. She was like, nah, he was like, well, he ain't from New York, but she had like her family coming over. Mm-hmm. This nigga would have got the bubble vest and the Timbs and was like, yeah. I was like, oh, dog, that shit was funny, dog. Like, you got a lot of like memorable shit like that, man.
Yeah, appreciate that.
So, us as a podcast, man, we're trying to like, you know, do different things and shit like that, and like. I'm trying to do more skits. Like we did one where it was like when Catfish is Life, where it had me at the computer and I was like lying my ass off. Like said I was skinny. Like the shit was wild. But you know, I definitely want to do more skits. But we were talking about like me and Eric. We always have a discussion about comedians. Mm-hmm. So who do you think, if you had to give a god tier, like top tier of stand-up comedians or just comedians, actors, whatever? Who would be in that top 4? Who's your Mount Rushmore? Bye now.
Yeah, and this is stand up. This is stand up.
It could be stand up or just comedic. So
here's the criteria we went off of. So you got to have movies,
a
hit TV show, and a good stand up concert.
Like good movies, good stand up, or if you feel like that their TV show was like enough to carry them, like Fresh Prince. Like, you know, Will Smith never did stand up like that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's hard not to put him in the top tier.
Yeah, I don't take him as a comedian.
I don't take him as, he's more of an actor.
Yeah, he's an actor to me.
Yeah, so comedians, like, it would be like hit show, movies.
So give him
stand up. Like mine, I had Martin.
Mm-hmm.
I had Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
I had Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
And I had, who was my fourth?
I forgot who the fourth was.
Yep, I had Eddie, Martin, Chappelle, and I feel like I'm tripping. One more. Who was my fourth? I can't remember my fourth, but probably Pryor. I could use Pryor.
Okay.
And be cool with Pryor.
Yeah, Pryor would definitely be in there.
Pryor would definitely be, because Pryor, people don't remember that he had the Richard Pryor show.
And that shit was
fun.
Yeah. That shit was OC fun. So if you had to pick your 4.
Mine would definitely be Eddie Murphy. Martin for sure. Eddie Murphy is the reason why I actually got into entertainment. Just watching the Clumps as a kid. Like just seeing him play different characters. Like that nigga I was just like, yeah, this is what I want to do. Like he was the one. So Eddie, Martin for sure. Bernie Mac.
That was
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Like just he was so funny. And of course Chappelle. Of course Chappelle.
Yeah, I think me and you might have the same. We got the same 4.
Yeah.
But this nigga, tell me your 4.
So I had I had Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, Jamie Foxx for me.
Okay.
And who am I for?
Probably either Bernie or Sid.
No, I had.
Oh yeah, because he likes Cedric the Entertainer too, but
it
had to be Bernie.
It probably was Bernie.
But he thought Martin doesn't.
I didn't think Martin didn't do it for me. Like he knocking at the door for me.
See what I'm saying? He said
this is the reason why though. This is the reason why. Because his movies, to me, he played a lot of number 2 roles.
Okay.
But he's led though, and Bad Boys is a co-star. He's a lead role in that. He's the lead man.
Yes.
Will was more leading for me.
See what I'm saying?
Like they did. This is how I look at it. They had the Steve Harvey show, even though it said co-star with Cedric the Entertainer.
Nah, bro, but
he still left.
That's his name. This one called Will Smith's Bad Boy.
You got a point there. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you would have said somebody other than Jamie, I would have kind of. Jamie was a beast. Jamie, so I can understand.
Not give Jamie the nod though.
Yeah,
I can't put him over Martin. I can't put him over nobody on my list.
Jamie led in most of his movies.
And they were
banger stand up.
They weren't, but he led in movies that don't mean anything.
And he had a hit TV show.
I'll give him a pass. Bro. Jamie was good. He got some hits.
I'm not mad at it. I just can't put him over Martin. Jamie will be fighting Bernie Mac to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because Bernie, if you think about movies, Bernie didn't lead in a lot of movies.
Yeah, he did.
Correct.
Yeah, Bernie was he was definitely a supporting in most of his.
But I
So
think
I could agree with that. I could swap him out for either one and be okay for either one.
I can't swap Martin out of there, dog. You So Crazy is still one of the funniest things ever done, dog. Dog, glistening all over your nigga. Stop playing with me. Why?
I just be thinking of Life. When I think of like Martin, I think of
Life was funny.
Eddie and see, that's what I'm saying. I wish we got more movies like that.
Yeah. I can't understand why it's so hard to create. It's harder for us to create those like classic movies now. Like it just seems like we lost the magic in like black cinema. Like they don't hold the same weight. Like Players Club is still a classic. The Woods still a classic. Life still a classic. But these that's coming out now, it's like they rushing to make them or something, so they don't really hold that much weight no more. It's like, oh, that was cute.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? I don't know what it is. Like,
but I think that's just society. Like I said, we're in a new microwave society where it's like, all right, that was funny. What you got for me next week? Or that's why I like a lot of these. Like Will Smith did a Netflix movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you would have never thought you would have saw that in the box office.
Bright was pretty straight though. You
talking about Bright and Bright. That was the movie.
Bright was good to me.
Bright was right. I mean, I liked it, but it's like to think that Will Smith did Netflix.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with a lot of the way the stuff is going. But okay, so if you had to be able to pick two people for a sketch to do with, who would you do your sketch with? If you had to pick two comedians.
Do it. It's gonna be Batch. These are just social media people. I'm just picking from social media.
Okay, social media.
I won't pick like famous people, but it will be Batch, and it would probably be Donovan. I don't know if y'all know. It's Too Real McDaffie or something like that.
Oh yeah.
He from Louisiana.
Huh?
He from Louisiana, New Orleans. Damn, I think it's like Too Real McDaffie, but his real name is Donovan.
Oh, okay.
You might know if you seen, like you might have seen him around. Like he's funny for sure. But them two.
I heard of him. But Batch would definitely be a good one.
Yeah, just because like Batch is like just watching his career and him go from platform to platform and dominate each platform and still continue to create.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, we just looked it up. Okay. Yeah. Him. Yeah. He's funny.
His punchline game is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that nigga punchlines are ridiculous. Like,
see, I fuck with Desi Banks.
Desi very funny.
Very funny. I fuck with Desi, and Big Ja is probably like up there too for me. Like, but you already did one with Ja. That was funny. Like the ring. He had like one where like your ring pickup shit. Big Ja showed up, dog. That shit was so fucking funny, dog.
That like, we did a few videos. We got Best Friend Contract too.
Best Friend Contract. The best friend. That's fucked up because niggas really needed to watch that.
Yep.
Niggas gotta watch that because man, you break that best friend. Nigga, hey, where was we?
And it was always Jamal fucking up.
It was always Jamal, dog. You know, it was like, oh, y'all saw Jamal. Nah, Jamal wasn't there. Like, dog, you always got that one friend who fuck up
every time.
You just can't do shit without.
Yeah, and Ja good people. He always show love because he was in Atlanta shooting a show, and he was like, "Yo, like, y'all got some free time? Like, let's shoot some skits, nigga. Of course we got free time, nigga. Like,
yeah. I reached out to him too. Like, I was gonna try to reach out to him to, like, you know what I'm saying, to possibly, because like I like rocking with the social media people. I think because one, this is what they do. You know what I'm saying, and two. You know what I'm saying? They're popular enough, and I still think a lot of y'all are still like grounded though. You know what I'm saying? It's not out of, you know what I'm saying? They're not out of space with it crazy or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I like dead ass. I thank you for being here. Like, if I ain't said it yet, man, I appreciate you taking the time to have some fun with us, talk some shit. So, you mentioned Eddie Murphy, right? I've always said this, and I'm wondering how you'll feel about this. Eddie Murphy is the only one who dodged I feel like he dodged the dress curse, like where people like talk down on him from wearing a dress. Or is it okay for you to play an old woman?
Well, not really. He didn't dodge it because remember the clumps.
Yeah, but I'm saying he did it, but nobody talked shit about him.
Yeah.
Like Martin got shit for being Big Mama.
Yep.
Every other comedian who did it, motherfuckers talk shit about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't really understand that. Like,
because people
I
hate
get
Tyler
it, but
Perry.
at the same time, I'm like, are people like, I don't know, it's just crazy. I get it, but he was probably the only one. Like, I've never heard anything negative about Eddie.
Yeah, everybody else.
Yeah, everybody else pretty much got flack from it except him. And I'm wondering, did he just do it so good that like motherfuckers just didn't? It was like, like it's just funny.
I think it wasn't just because he wasn't the leading character. Like that wasn't the main focus of the project.
Possibly.
Okay,
maybe.
I never thought of it like that. But
yeah,
niggas ain't say shit about Miss Doubtfire.
Yeah, niggas don't never say nothing about that.
Man, people kill Tyler Perry to this day.
Yeah,
I
can't do it.
I hate the slander that Tyler Perry gets.
I'm just like, how are you mad at this man? Like, first off, him putting on the dress was his choice, so it wasn't like Hollywood made him do it. Hollywood still don't even fuck with him, so we can't use that excuse. And this nigga built $1 billion empire off of it. So like
when it was the plays, nobody had a problem. But it seemed like as soon as the movie started, he's negative and all of this. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, bro, he's putting black people in place.
But, it's one of those things like people, you can never please everybody. Like
Tyler Perry, hey, if you ever listen to this, I'll do a film. I'll be the angry black nigga.
I will do one real quick.
I'll be one of the goons that's with the nigga.
I'll be pizza man number one.
I'll be I'll be road rage motorist.
3162. Like,
yes. Give me road rage motorist. I'll fight Medea.
Yeah,
let's put me in the street.
Actually, here is your pizza.
Exactly. I can never talk bad about somebody who literally built a whole empire. Yeah, like, no, I'm good.
That's a fact. See, and I like that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I consider you a professional. So being able to talk to you about like different, like your outlook on like comedy. Like, how do you feel about comedy right now? Like, in it as a whole, like the game.
It's kind of going through a weird period of like people being super sensitive and trying to get mad about everything. And then you also have a corner of like dark humor stuff that's like really starting to emerge a lot. And I love the shit out of dark humor.
Dark humor is the shit. Man. I fuck with it. Like I like a good dirty like this OC joke where I'm like, oh, that's
shit. You gotta watch the Dave Chappelle.
I watched all his shit.
The Mark Twain joint.
Oh, for real?
Oh, you gotta watch that when he got the Mark Twain award.
Yeah,
he was talking about Ellen. Funny.
I gotta see that shit.
Oh yeah, I gotta see that shit too.
Yeah, I didn't even watch that. I know I've seen like all of his stand-ups get a little rough on motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And I've always been a fan of Patrice O'Neal. Like, all right.
Oh yeah, that nigga.
Patrice O'Neal is one of the goats to me. Like, dog, nigga, hilarious. How do you feel about some of the like YouTubers and stuff that kind of like came and went? Like, who were your motivation? Like when you were coming up on YouTube, like, because I know guys like Hot Damn I Rock who seems to be going in a whole different direction now.
Bruh, what's funny? I feel like a lot of people who were on YouTube, like the OGs of YouTube, who was like big, like Spoken Reasons, Hot Damn I Rock. And it was like another dude, Jerry Levine or something. He was like
Levine, like the light skinned cat.
Yeah, it's almost like these niggas got fame too soon and then like went through weird stages and kind of like when they came out of it, they were just different people.
Like Levine, I didn't know what happened to Levine.
I think he do a family vlog now. I think I'm not sure though. I ain't seen him in a long time, but like that nigga used to run YouTube, Spoken Reason, Hot Damn I Rock. Like niggas used to, when he got caught up with that whole stealing material shit
from Patrice. But the crazy shit is when I first saw the video before anything else, I thought he had gave the credit. Yeah, like it was a huge scandal on it because if people watched the video, he said where he got it from, but because he spoke on it and kind of got popular on it, motherfuckers went at his head. He actually went on the podcast. What was the name of that Patrice used to be on all the time? He went on there and talked to the dude who was like real close friends with Patrice, and that's kind of how he got through that one.
Oh, okay.
But then he started going through the health problems.
Yeah.
Like, I still subscribe to him, like, so I see the videos, but it just got
them dance videos and shit. You be like, is
this nigga bugging?
you good? Well,
This nigga, like, when I saw him put the camera on, like, all right, we finna get a video. This nigga said nope.
yep.
Like,
You thought,
oh,
nigga.
shit. But it got dark. Like, this nigga got real dark. And I'm like, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to take this, bro. I got my own problems. Like, this shit wild. Like, but I
like,
felt bad for him.
You know, like the Orlando Brown act?
No, it ain't even that. It's more of a, like, too much Badu pussy act.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he done had too much Badu in his life. And
he came out a different person for sure. That shit.
And with Spoken Reasons, he just went on a power kick. I think after he did that one movie.
Yeah, it was so crazy. I remember this nigga being on top of fucking social media and then like watching him fall.
This is sad decline.
Like,
did he only do that one movie?
Yeah.
He
might have had he had a good role in that one.
Yeah, that was.
But I think he might have had maybe a cameo. But I think from what I've heard, like, you know, the rumors on the internet and shit, that like he's kind of like out, like blacklisted almost. Because Emmanuel kind of spoke to it too, like when he did after the whole Wildin' Out shit.
Yeah,
he was like, "Yo, like, nigga, it's a reason you ain't been in another movie."
Mm-hmm.
But nobody, honestly, you know, Hollywood will never tell you blacklisted. You just don't get
it just don't work no more.
Yeah, that's over with.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, and he did like he got on Wildin' Out because he was talking shit about Nick Cannon.
Mm-hmm.
I applaud Nick Cannon because that's a real business move.
Oh, absolutely.
In order to do that.
Hell yeah. They knew exactly what they was doing with that shit. Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say. They ain't set him up, but it was like one of those things. All right, you think you funny? Come on.
Yeah. And I can't even fault Nick Cannon. Like, all right, you got all this shit to talk. Come on, let's see what you're talking about then.
And if you was funny on the show, they would have gave you props. But dog,
he bombed.
Yeah, it was sad to watch. It was sad to watch. I
do
applaud him for sticking it in there though. Like he tried. I
tried. My nigga, he dove.
Yeah.
He could swim though, dog.
Look, because I even admit, because I was one of the niggas who used to sit back and watch all that. I'm like, I could do this shit. Until we did Podding Out.
Oh, so we did something called Podding Out, where we had all the podcasts in Milwaukee, split into teams, and did like Wildin' Out games.
Yeah.
That shit was tough.
Yeah.
I've learned to be quick with it. So shit, I was trying to jump in every game. But it ain't easy. It ain't easy, especially if you don't know what you're walking into.
Exactly.
Plus we doing games with niggas like we know, but we don't know, so we don't know how far we gonna go with the joke.
Oh yeah, I just started ribbing niggas. I ain't care. Like, nigga had a leaky eye. I talked about it. Shout out to Mook. My nigga.
Mook Jay-Z.
Yeah, that nigga. That nigga was talking about my neck, folks. I wasn't gonna let that slide. Ribbing the shit out of my fat ass. Like, hey, bro, chill out. I'll rib the fuck out of you, bro. So we went back. I was like,
gotta let people know. Send the warning shots.
Right. Wow. All right, it's free. All right, we open. We here now. Chill out. Nah, man, but man, appreciate you for coming on and chopping it up with us, man. You guys, anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to promote? I mean, you know, obviously you got Funarios, comedian Lonnie. I'm gonna put your name all on the video, like you gonna see.
Okay, appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just keep watching. Got trying to do some bigger stuff this year. Now that I done hit 100K on YouTube finally, so
man, yeah,
just trying to do some movies, like some short film type stuff to put it out there for the people and just grow my platform. So that's all I'm really after. Just that, and just try to increase these streams of revenue. Dog. That's it.
Man. You ain't wrong, man. You definitely ain't wrong, man. Appreciate you, man, for coming through. I'm gonna send, like, as soon as it's done, I'll send it to you. I'll ask that you help promote us a little bit, post it. You know what I'm saying? Get some good pictures, man. Since you crispy on here, I know you ain't got no problem posting it. I'm still trying to figure out, hey, who your barber, cuz? Hey, who your barber?
Right leg. Hey, bro, chill, bro. You making it hot right now, bro. Got on my nigga pants, though. My nigga pants, he always keep me right.
I fuck with it, man. But thank you for coming through, Comedian Lonnie, man. It's been a Sweats and Suits podcast, bro. We're gonna get up out of here. Let me stop you.
I appreciate you.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.